The following segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.
Welcome back to Loving Living Local. I'm Gretchen Wirtz, and today we are back with Solvera Health. We've been talking about everything that they do over there. It's amazing, and you're trying to get all encompassing, all in one spot. We are joined today by Dr. George Gilbert, who does family medicine. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you do family medicine and you deal with addiction as
Correct.
well. So
yes.
You guys, Solvera Health, trying to bring more of these specialties into their practice here. Tell us what you've been a doctor around here in the area a long time. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, well, family medicine since 1990.
Okay.
Getting out of residency, and then got interested in addiction medicine thereafter and got certified in addiction medicine first in 2000.
Okay.
But the two do correlate quite a bit.
Yes, definitely.
If we can help people struggling with addictions, and if we expand that to mean anyone struggling with an unhealthy attachment, which could be all of us, then what we can do then is we can help families stay together. If we can help families care for one another as we struggle with those unhealthy attachments, then that's the best of healthcare, which begins with self-care, and then after self-care comes families caring for each other. After that comes the neighbors and the community caring for each other.
Yeah.
And professionals like us, hopefully our job is actually facilitated by all of those first three steps.
Okay. So when you, do you like to see the whole family, everybody, and to kind of get a better idea?
Oh, I would definitely think that's the best way to go, just because you understand the family, you understand some of the family history, some of the genetic conditions you should be looking for, and then you can also help the family care for each other.
Yeah, taking that to the next step there. What are some of the common conditions, I guess, that you treat and that you are probably going to be focusing on here in the area?
Well, in primary care, family medicine, you'll treat all comers. So, we'll have, I think the best way to explain what we do is, we do primary prevention, which is the idea of helping people have their best possible health before things start to go wrong.
Preventative maintenance, yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And then older people like me, when things start to go wrong, then we have secondary prevention, which is kind of staying ahead of the complications and minimizing the complications that can occur due to age or due to other risk factors.
Okay. What you said earlier, we were talking about addiction. I mean, a lot of people just think drugs, alcohol, but you said something really interesting about attachment to something that's unhealthy. I mean, addiction can cover a wide range of things.
Sure, and hopefully we all have healthy attachments. We have healthy attachments to drinking enough water, enough vegetables and fruits, and healthy attachments to healthy foods and to exercise and to fellowship, to helping each other, have a healthy attachment to getting adequate rest. But then we have unhealthy attachments, obviously, which are distractions that can take us in the wrong direction. So what we hope to help people have is a daily wellness plan, which is a checklist of do's, that 64 ounces of water, that 5 whole vegetables, fruits, and grains, that 30 minutes of exercise, that fellowship with others, the adequate sleep. And then in the middle of the page, we'd have our triggers, which are those things that can set us into the wrong direction.
All right, well, amazing stuff. Yeah. Please come see Dr. Gilbert here. I love how you phrase that. That's great. And you can go, of course, to solverahealth.com to get more information. And they're taking new patients all the time. So give them a call. Check them out online. Dr. Solomon, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yep. All right, more coming up. Keep it here.
Thank you.
The preceding segment contains sponsored content. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and not those of Nexstar Media Incorporated, this station, or their affiliates or employees.